Welcome back, everybody, to another Let's Get Real Driving Talk. It's been about 4 or 5 days. I think Saturday was my last video that I did. So it's been about 4 days since the last time I've gotten here. I've done these talks. And the reason for that is this past week I've been in a little bit of a funk. I've been thrown off balance. And so today's talk is all about balance. Work-life balance. Balance between your personal things that you have going on, family, friends, relationships. Now, for me personally, this past week, ever since Saturday, my last video I made, and it kind of threw off my groove. It got me in a little bit of a funk. And I kind of lost the momentum that I had going into that first 8 days. So this is day 9. But the consistency pretty much went out the window. And I started to sort of spiral and try to figure out what's going on, what is it, because I know myself the best. So I started doing some internal work, some internal thinking, and trying to figure out, well, what's really going on? Why am I spiraling? What's going on? How come I'm not waking up at my 3 a.m. talks, 3 a.m. time frame that I committed to? Because ever since Saturday, well, I took a day off, Sunday, which is normal. I usually take about a day off. But then Monday rolled around. I had to work on what should have been my day 2 of my day offs. And then it just progressively got harder and harder to stick to my schedule after that. So I started doing some internal thinking, some internal work. And for the past 3, 4, 5 days, I've just been out of it. Just been a little bit weird, a little bit different. Now, my focus switched to my work, which I started seeing an increase in production. But then my personal life and my gym routine and my videos and my business started taking a dip. I didn't make a video for 5 days, 4 days, whatever. I stopped going to the gym consistently. So it started to weigh on like my mental capacity, right? And so I started like doubting myself. I started just really struggling internally. And so these past few days, I haven't made any videos because I've been trying to figure out what's going on. And I don't really know what it is. It could be a lot of things. But I wanted to it inspired me to make this video about balance. Because when your balance is thrown off, everything is thrown off. If you focus too much on one thing, other things start slacking or lacking, right? So my question to all of you all out there is, how do you deal with balance? How do you balance your at-home life versus your work life, or your hobbies, your routines? And what do you do when you get thrown off balance? When life hits you with that curveball, the unexpected, right? I think last time I talked about rejection, which sometimes rejection can throw you off your balance too, because you think you're making progress, you're being consistent, you're going after your goals, and then you get hit with rejection, or you get hit with one of many life's ups and downs, and now you're thrown off balance. And it's the funniest thing. It's kind of ironic that when everything is going great and there's really no reason to doubt yourself at all and things are all starting to come together, that suddenly everything starts to fall apart. And so it really kind of threw me for a loop, but I'm doing what I know how to do best, which is getting back to square one, getting back to the basics. You know. But getting to my root of what makes me me. So I said, okay, well, I got to go back to the gym. I know that music influences me heavily. So I started listening to things to try to get me out of my funk. Because whether you believe in vibrations or music influence or anything like that, I believe that it can change your mood. Certain things can influence you and produce serotonin, produce endorphins, different things like that you can do that can help change your mood and get you back to being yourself. So I believe chemically something inside of me started changing because my routine got thrown off. And even though you think you're so strong mentally, sometimes these small little minute things can just throw off everything. And so that was kind of hard for me this week, in the spirit of getting real and being 100 and having these talks. I wanted to come on here and say that this week for me has been a struggle. It's been hard. So it has not been easy at all. But I'm trying, and I'm going to make the attempt to get back to what I know how to do best and focus on my health most importantly. Because if I'm performing great at work, that's great. If I'm running my business great and I'm knocking out things, but then something else slips, like my gym life, my relationships, my friendships, if those start to slip, then everything's going to kind of come around and affect you mentally, hit you emotionally. And so I think the very important message about today is balance and how to maintain that. And it's a struggle. It's kind of like a juggling act, because if you're not balanced, then I believe, again, you're lost in the sauce. So my message to all you out there, and my question, is to stay balanced. And most importantly, how do you do it? How do you stay balanced? How do you deal with these struggles, whether they be physical or mental? I've got some sort of injury that's going on inside of here that I'm dealing with, so that's throwing off my gym routine. So when everything starts coming at you and challenging you, and your ups suddenly take a dive and they become lows, how do you deal with it out there? How do you get back to being you? What do you do best? So that's my question. Hopefully you can let me know in the comments some strategies and ways that you get back to being you, because I think it's very important to maintain that balance in life and everything that you do. So hopefully you're having a great Thursday, a great evening. I'm about done with my pre-workout. I'm almost to the bottom, so I'm going to finish this, get into the gym for a few hours, see how I feel afterwards, and then maybe post another video, maybe something creative. I've been doing a lot of these, but I haven't fed that creative kind of fun atmosphere that I like to live inside. I haven't acted for a while. I've been very real, which is, maybe I need some more balance. So I'm going to try to do something a little more creative and get back to square one and rethink things and try to get back to the consistency that I had before before this 9th day. But I made another video. I'm here in the gym. I'm trying to get back to it. Let me know out there, all of you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like what you saw today, you like these real videos, these kind of behind the scenes, real talks, then let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel, like this video so that more people can see it, right? Share it. All of that stuff helps out. And most importantly, take care of yourselves out there. Focus on balance today. Grind until Friday. I know a lot of you are going to be off this weekend. I'll be working this weekend. So, again, it's going to be one of those things where I'm going, and I'm probably going to crash at the end. But I'll finally have Monday off, so hopefully I can maybe do another video. But until next time, friends, thank you for coming along for the ride and for letting me get real. Now that was epic. It's time to go. Time to grind. See you next time.